Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a video in the Object 257. It's me and Darth, and I made a mistake in yesterday's video, and I said it was recorded like 10 to 4 in the morning. Not quite true. Yesterday's video was recorded at 2:45 in the morning, and this game I'm about to show you here was the one at 10 to 4. And being at 10 to 4 in the morning, this was the last game I played, and what a game to be your last game for the evening, or morning in my case. Me and Darth are top tier, with only 3 top tier tanks on both team, and there's no artillery, so brilliant for us. Now, this map I'm not too fond of, but given the fact there's no artillery, I can deal with it, and me and Darth have decided we're going to go beach. Reason being, quite often I see a lot of enemies go beach, so I want to be where most of the enemies are. That's kind of how I play, and I'm in the top tier heavy tank. And 2, I don't really need to worry about base being capped, because although me and Darth are in heavy tanks, we're in mobile heavy tanks. The 257 and the ML2 are, for heavy tanks, very fast, especially the ML2 if you can get going downhill. But just to be safe, I will be keeping an eye on the map, and as long as there are teammates near the base, I don't mind leaving it, and they can just try and hold off until I get back, if the enemy try to cap. Now, of course, it's a lot of just assumptions. If the enemy cap, will my team be there, and then can I trust the team to deal with it? But in hindsight, I'm not too fast because I want damage, so I'm going to go where I think most of the enemies are going to be. So being in the 257, I'm just going to drive straight down this line. You see, talk about the mobility earlier, I'm doing over 40 right now. Slow down to hit a couple of hills, and I see that T-44, and I'm just thinking, I'm top tier, fuck it, I'm just going to drive towards him, I'm not going to stop. So I start turning a bit more to the left, because obviously people from the forest kind of towards their spawn, there's a couple of hills, and they can't shoot across here. So I am trying to avoid some shots needlessly being taken. And you're going to see I'm going to push round and just try and shoot him on the move. I unfortunately miss. And you're going to see my tactic of just showing the side to people can sometimes work, but you are taking a huge risk. Not just because if people know what they're doing, they can pan you, but because when you show the side, if you do get panned, as you just saw there, you usually get ammo racked. Now I bounce off the side of the T-44 for obvious reasons, because why not? However, I do manage to bounce the second shot. So that's the risk of playing like me and just showing your side to people. It's that when you do get panned, this tank usually gets ammo racked. Not quite as much as a Super Conqueror gets ammo racked, but very close. Like, this is the closest to a Super Conqueror. If you want to experience like getting ammo racked all the time and you don't have a Super Conqueror, play this and you pretty much get the same idea for how often you get ammo racked. So I've already had to use my repair kit. I'm going to come up to get shot into the T-32. He puts one shot at me, kills my driver, which also happens a lot. So this tank, it's a bit weird. If you get penned on the side, you get ammo racked, and if you get penned through the weak pike nose, you get your driver killed. So it's not ideal, but that's the risk you take when you show your side armor to people. You're just taking the risk of not being panned, but understand if you do get panned, you're probably going to get fucked. So, I'm getting a bit bored here. I'm trying to pick the right opportunity because obviously I don't have any gun depression. So I need to expose my tank a bit to get the gun over. So I want to get rid of the T-32 Pro, because the IS isn't too much of an issue. T-32 Pro, so it's the side of his turret, and I just pen straight through it because it's the T-32 Pro, which means it has a shit turret. It doesn't have the same turret as the Tech 3 T-32. And even if he wasn't showing me his side, I probably could have penned through the front of his turret. So, prioritize the Tier 8 Heavy over the IS, and I'm just going to go for the F4202, and I'm going to go for the RAM. It's not going to do much, but 51 damage, and I got my my RAM in for this game. Finish off Scorpion G, and now I look at the map, see them all over there, I'm heading to base. Now we do have 2 TDs over there, in a Overwatch position for the base, which has got me confident that we're not going to get capped out. And also, you're going to see, me knowing that they are there is going to affect what I do when I get over there. And I'll explain when it happens. So, me and Darth are making our way over, and as I said, you'll see this thing, like, it may not seem fast, what I'm doing, but considering I'm in a heavy tank, it's pretty respectable going uphill, and like, when I hit the flat ground here, you'll see this just perfectly mobile enough. Now we're in this game quite comfortably at the moment, and I still have a decent chunk of my hit points left, which is going to basically decide what's going to happen here. So I've got hit points, and I've got 2 TDs on Overwatch. I've decided I'm going to spot with my armor, and what that means is I'm just going to drive forwards, and in the process of the enemy shooting at me and just shooting in general, I will spot them and I'll get the assistance. So if you look right now, I've got 0 assistance damage. Keep an eye on the assistance counter. I weave after I fire the T10, and you're going to see that when my tracks repair, I stop momentarily and then I move again. Reason being, I knew he was going to reload. And when you stay still in the 257, you're really easy to pen, especially for that 340 heat pen, the T10 firing at me. If he hits me in the pike nose, at a flat angle, he's going to go through me like nothing. So I didn't really want to stop, and now I'm just going to keep driving forwards. I've been tracked again. I'm up to 1800 assistance already. The tracks are going to repair, I'm going to keep driving forward. And I'm the only one getting assistance at the moment, because the light tank can't actually see the T28. So just keep watching the assistance counter. Excuse me, just had to cough there. Up to 2600 assistance, and now just the T10, and I don't know who the other enemy is, but I'm just going to ignore him. And you're going to see I'm going to go for the tracks. So you see both damage and track him. I'm going to turn my tank around. Now the T10 knows what he's doing. He's not going to be baited into my side, he's going to actually aim for the back of me, but I've got the hit points for it. And again, I go for the track, so I get a bit more assistance from Darth killing him. And you'll see there, I went from having no assistance to 3000 assistance, just defending the base, because I knew I had Overwatch, the 2 TDs were, and I just kept driving forwards. Because I had the hit points to do it. Now, if you're not on many hit points, you might not want to take that risk, but I took it, and it worked out well for me. I like to do risky plays, what can I say? 65k profit, 3500 damage, 3000 assistance for 6500 combined, 1300 block, 2 kills for an ace tanker. Darth came third in team on XP, and our Lycan came second, so fair play to him in a bottom tier game. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.